Okay, hello, my name is Colin Johns and this is my project. So my project was to make an ad based off the BlackBerry Passport ad campaign. So this ad campaign all centers around the BlackBerry Passport trying to advertise how versatile this phone is. And so most ads in this ad campaign feature the BlackBerry phone, as you can see in this ad right here. And then it has this gorgeous scenery in the background. And I have it faded out, and then it has a good definition picture of that scenery there on the phone screen. As you can see, an ad campaign that shows bright scenery and just the versatility of the phone. So for my ad, I decided to be able to take some inspiration from this to create a very similar looking ad. But first of all, I'd like to go into the design techniques that they used in this ad to make it pop and make it look appealing to its audience. So as you can see here in the design of this ad, the huge element is topography. And so the BlackBerry ad has some very specific topography that goes with it. As you can see here, it says mostly can sans serif, has no thick to thin transitions at all. It's all very uniform and universal throughout the whole board. As you can see that each letter kind of have interesting spacing to them as well though. Is that they're not just crowded together, they're kind of spread out. And this allows it to fill up more space and to catch the eye more. So we want you to know that this is a BlackBerry phone. And then below it, they have this other topography, which is also a thinner font, which allows it to create some contrast with the fonts there and slightly darker than the others. It's still white though, but it's not quite as bright white as this other font right here. And the other design is just the other design elements so that they have a central alignment with this. So that way then you can see how the scenery is all around the phone. And then you have the font right here. It's also in a central alignment as well with the phone. So then as your eyes go up and down, you can see the phone and it goes down to the text and then text below that, which helps lead the eye. And as you can see with colors, that the color is the thing that makes this ad the most striking that it is that they create a really nice contrast with this bright orange in the background and then this darker black of the phone itself. So this helps the phone to stand out from the bright background because it is a dark color. And this creates a nice contrast that helps people to look at it and helps people to really pay attention and focus on the phone. And this also goes with the text down here as well. So the text is white, which really stands out from the bright orange background as well, helping to create more of a sense of contrast as well. So this is the ad that I made to mirror that. And so the consistency is that the color contrast is still there. Is that you can still see that as kind of orange hues around here, it's not as extreme as the other. And I decided to add more color complexity to the piece as well as adding the blue down here and kind of more of the lighter tones right here. So it still has that contrast because these are all pretty light colors, but adds a little bit more complexity to the scene itself. And so that way this phone still stands out, but there's more to look at in this ad that creates contrast to it as well, such as the white text down here and everything else. And then the other consistency that this ad has is that it has the central alignment, is that you can see is that you're supposed to look down here, up at the top of that and you see the phone because of the color contrast and your eyes keep scanning downwards and then you see the logo BlackBerry Mobile. And then you see the other features that are added on with this phone as well. It helps to make this phone what it is. And the other consistencies, of course, is that having the scenery in the background, having it blurred out, and then having the phone in the center, covering the main light source, and having the full definition picture right there on the phone screen. And so as you can see, that is the ad campaign for the BlackBerry Passport. That is my own take on what they are doing in the BlackBerry Passport. And so that's as you can see, is that you can make ads that are very similar, but also can help to increase the elements of the original ad. And so I hope that you guys like my work, and I do accept any feedback or criticism.